I'm Cami Stephen with the Star Herald, and today Table Talk is on location at Riverside Discovery Center. I'm joined by Anthony Mason, the director of the zoo. How's it going, Anthony?
Not too bad. Thank you for coming out today.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're here in the Chin building, so that's kind of fun. We've got some...
Yeah, we've got a few guests joining us today. This is Franny behind us, and up here we've got Krista and Stewart out there. They have indoor-outdoor access, but right now they're definitely interested in seeing what we're up to. Normally there'd be a lot more people coming through the zoo this time of year, but obviously we're not open to the public right now.
Right, and the decision to close down for a little while came with all of this COVID-19 stuff.
Yeah, that is correct. So we were listening to local, state, and federal health guidelines, and also kind of doing so in conjunction with what most of the other, the vast majority of AZA accredited institutions in the country were doing. Not to get too personal, but my wife had a baby recently, and she was in labor right around the same time all this stuff started to go on. So I'm simultaneously focused on a newborn and watching as kind of the whole country's starting to shut down, and we felt like it was the right thing to do for along with the guidelines, but also for we genuinely want to protect the health and well-being of our staff, of our animals, and the entire community here. We feel like we're all in this together, and the best thing we can do right now as a community is follow these guidelines and try to protect everybody.
Definitely. So how has being closed impacted you guys?
It's definitely had a heavy financial impact on us so far. We're about 2 weeks into this now, and we're just in the part of the season where we're starting to ramp up and get a lot of visitation, and we're already know we're going to be closed through the entire month of April, possibly even further than that, and that's really when things start getting busy. And so this is going to have a huge impact on the zoo financially, and we've never experienced anything like this. We've had natural disasters where we've had to be closed for a few days, or even a few weeks. I think is the longest we've ever been closed before. We've never had anything to the extent of this.
Yeah, I feel like for most people this is really unknown territory. There's still a lot to do here at the zoo even when the gates are closed.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, even though we're closed, our overhead doesn't change. So all these animals still need food. We still need to take care of them. Our staff still needs to come in and clean and take care of all the animals. Virtually everything stays the same as far as our needs and our overhead, but we just don't have admissions or membership revenue coming in right now. And we already have a pretty small staff, so we don't really have the options of, and we wouldn't want to do this anyway, but we don't really have the options of letting anyone go or really trimming back hours, because we walk a pretty fine line already.
Oh, definitely. And you want to ensure that the animals are cared for.
Exactly. We want to make sure we're doing the best for these guys and all the animals here.
How can people help out with this, since you guys are kind of facing a little bit of a financial burden with all of this?
Thank you for asking. A great way to get involved is visiting our website and making a direct donation, or follow us on Facebook. We're posting as many videos as we can, keeper chats and Little Explorers videos, trying to keep people involved with us and with the animals. And people can make direct donations. They can also purchase a membership, which I know we can't use right now, but what that does is any memberships purchased while we're closed are they won't be activated until the zoo reopens. So you can purchase your membership now and get ready for the day the zoo reopens to the public, and you can use the membership from that time period going forward. And anyone who's a current member is gonna have their membership extended by the length of time we're closed. We don't want to leave anybody feeling like, oh, I've had this year-long membership and now it's gonna be shortened because of all this. So, anybody who's got a membership right now, we're going to extend those memberships. Any new members won't be started until the zoo reopens. And so that's honestly the biggest help we need right now. We're also looking for things like grass or alfalfa hay bales, and meat donations as well. Those are the two biggest food items that we kind of need the most of. And that helps offset, some of our purchasing costs, during a time like this.
Definitely. And those memberships work at other AZA zoos and aquariums as well, right?
Yeah, so if you get a membership to our zoo, it's reciprocal at most other AZA facilities around the country. It depends on the individual zoos. Some it gets you in for free, some it gets you discounted admission. So it really kind of varies depending, from zoo to zoo. But most other zoos, it'll get you some kind of discount or free admission into it as well for your family. So you don't just get to come out here for, it's a year from, in this case, a year from when we open. Normally it's a year from date of purchase. So it won't just be through the end of the 2020 calendar year, it'll be into the following year as well. And then also gets you in at other zoos as well.
Perfect. So if people want to get a membership or have some meat they want to donate, do they just get a hold of you guys? Is somebody out here answering the phone?
Yeah, they can call the zoo directly, or they can visit our website, and I'm guessing we can put all that information up along a screen on this. Okay. They can call us directly, or they can go to our website.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and letting us come out here and hang out with the chimps.
Yeah, thanks for coming. And I've said this before, and I just want to say to everybody out there watching this, that I certainly don't think that the zoo's needs detract from other needs from organizations in our community. I think there's a lot of other great organizations besides the zoo that are in need right now as well. Definitely food banks and other cultural organizations like ours, independent restaurants and independent businesses. There's a lot of people in this community who are in need right now, and I hope that in addition to supporting the zoo, we can really see our community rally around and support everyone who's being impacted by this, because I really think the only way the entire community is going to come out of this is if we all work together, for the betterment of our entire community. I really believe that. And
oh, absolutely.
Thanks for listening to me ramble.
Absolutely. No, I agree totally. But yeah, thank you so much for having us. And if there's any way you can help out Riverside Discovery Center, just give them a call. Thanks so much for watching Table Talk. I'm Cami Stephen, joined today by Anthony Mason at the Riverside Discovery Center.